Brian and Rex. They all worked well as one. Once finished with the phone conference, the French attorney completed the long document and was back on the phone again with Rex, reading the latest version and discussing further concerns. During our meeting that followed, the solemnity of the legal contract brought what we were doing into sharper focus. Neil's words kept echoing in my brain. Now I am one of the beautiful people. In one day's negotiation, I'm suddenly someone else. Now I'm beautiful. I'm a rich man too. It was true. Yet, I was still the exact same man I'd always been. Now I was Paul, the cute beetle, and was obligated to look like him. The series of treatments would start almost immediately. They said it was urgent that I look the part before needing to make any appearances. It was a matter of time before everyone would want proof that Paul was still with them. I had to live that absolute proof. Now I have no regrets. At the time, however, the sense of loss was staggering beyond words. We all joked about it, yet it was worse than any joke could express. Crying could never fully convey it either. Out of my desperation to say, look at me, I am suffering, I created some of my best material for you all to take a closer look. I said, in countless ways, Paul is dead, I am not him. My courage to use conspicuous Paul is dead clues increased when John and non-Beatles did it. When I first heard the Rolling Stones and Donovan work Paul into their songs, after John, at my suggestion, had enmeshed Paul into Strawberry Fields, I thought, if they can do it, so can I. All of my albums from Peppers on have clues or references to Paul. It's a rule I made for myself. For any album, if you listen for them, they're not hard to find. You just need to pay attention. As many years and decades have come and gone, my thoughts of Neil's question have still evolved. Years do that. It was an exciting thought, but I also sensed some resentment. As an outsider, he was not including himself in that class of people. I was a working-class stiff like him, but now, with a deal, had finally arrived. I went from being a nobody like him to being a somebody. I was such a nowhere man that I was not recognized in my new role. If Paul had taken my place, people would have noticed. At least, that's what I thought. I was mistaken about that as well. Proving my wrong thinking, I made many public appearances and was hardly ever recognized. Some of my appearances were in front of large audiences. People usually see what they expect to see. Until someone with an authentically new view can point an honest finger and say, the emperor is naked, no one can see it. However, once people open their eyes to it, they create a critical mass that reveals the bare naked truth